Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you all today? It is Tuesday. It is February 7th. And I woke up with a little bit of a heavy heart today that there's a lot going on around the world, devastation. So I did put up a post. And when you see that post, if you would just take a few seconds to send light, love, prayer. From where we're sitting, it's really all we can do. And it does help. It does mean so much. When many, many voices come together, we amplify the energy. And so even though we may not see the post or send up the offering all at the same time, it's all in the same energetic field. So if you're a part of my community, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, if you would just please send whatever you feel willing to send energetically to those who are being devastated in the other parts of the world. Turkey, Ukraine, Syria, that part of the world. And I know there's other parts of the world where things are going on that we may not know about, or it's not in our face kind of on a daily basis. And that's why I didn't really, in the post, I didn't really specify, because I know there's so many other parts of the world, even in my part of the world, where hope and healing is needed. So I thought today was a really great day to take time to be of service to others. You know, we can get so caught up in our own world, our own problems, our own fear, our own trauma, our own lack. And one of the ways, when you're in surrender, you've done everything you can do on a topic or on a subject for someone or on yourself, and there's nothing else to do. One of the really active things you can do when you're in a state of surrender, you're actively waiting for the universe to join up the dots. You're making your phone calls, you're paying your bills, you're doing what you can on a daily basis. The other thing you can do is be of service. And that also puts out the energy of high vibrational compassion, love, because when you're in service to others, no matter how little it is, no matter what you're doing, maybe you're just volunteering, maybe you're just helping out the neighbor, maybe you're just, helping out that family member, and maybe it's as simple as giving a ride or letting them stay for a few days or making a meal. Being of service is really, really one of the most important but easiest ways that we can get out of our own situation, out of our own head, out of our own fear. And sometimes when you're really in fear and you're thinking, okay, I don't know how I'm going to, make it to Friday. It's Wednesday. I don't have money for gas. I don't know how I'm getting to work. And I'm in fear, right? Been there. Or, payday's tomorrow, but my checkbook's negative. Been there. Sometimes the best thing to do is to get outside of yourself. Do something for someone else. A kindness. Simply being kind. That's being of service. That's absolutely being of service. So today, that's where I woke up to feeling that helping others in whatever way you can today. And those of us who feel energy or feel the field, or even if you don't, your prayer matters. Your prayer matters. It amplifies the energy in the field. And the more of us, our voices in prayer, in sending light and love, sending any energy healing that you can send, whatever you feel. But I feel like today that's, getting outside of ourselves, really being of service to others. Maybe you've got that really difficult coworker and you just don't look forward to seeing them every morning. Today, be extra nice. Throw them off balance. Or maybe you've got that project or that thing you have to do, and you have to do it weekly, monthly, daily, and it's just that thing that's like, I have to do it. I don't like it, but I have to. Today, go into it with a positive attitude. I'm gonna nail this today. It's not, it's not the most fun thing I do. It's not where I want to be putting my energy or what I want to be focused on, but I have to. I'm going to really do it today. I'm going to put on my happy face. I'm going to, not buy into the negativity, and I'm just going to do it to my best, right? really amplifying the energy of love and compassion and gratitude today. Really getting high vibe at some point. Even if you can't sustain it, just sending up that prayer, that intention, really, really, really beneficial today. Really beneficial today. So thank you. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Natalia. Good morning, Thomas. All right. So let's do that. Whether you're on live with me right now or you're watching the replay, please let's just take a moment and send up some high vibes for those who have crossed over. Last figure I saw was 5,000. For those who are in war-torn Ukraine. For those in any other part of the world that are going through it. And it's not of their own choosing. It's not of their own making. Let's send them light and love. Let's take 1 minute. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly, Natalia. It doesn't cost anything to be kind, caring, and compassionate. All right, so thank you, everyone. Again, live or on the replay. So, oh gosh. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring through for us today. We're going to start right there. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups came right out. And there it is. Kind, compassion, loving, being able to share that. Like being able to embody that and share it. Like the Queen of Cups is all about expressing it, right? So I feel like for those of you who maybe have a trouble, like expressing your emotions today, or really kind of, when we have a closed throat chakra or a blocked solar plexus, even though we feel kind, caring, and compassionate, sometimes it's really, really hard to share it because we don't feel worthy to share it, or we don't feel like people are going to want to receive it. And it's not because they don't, it's because we have that blockage, right? And I really feel like the Queen of Cups is coming out today to say there's no reason to be blocked. Like be you, be your authentic self today, be who you are today. Allow yourself to embody kindness, compassion, love, and giving that, offering that gift. Even if you're just smiling at that stranger, or you're just being extra nice or nicer, to that person who's difficult in any setting, in whatever setting you have to be in today. Good morning, Elizabeth. But that's what I'm feeling today, because the King of Swords is coming out to say that you're safe to do that. That, when you are offering from that authentic place, when you're offering from, that dropped down heart space, it's going to be received, even if they don't acknowledge it. especially if that's someone who's not, willing to acknowledge it because they want to stand in their victimization or, whatever they got going on, right? Their criticism, their judgment, their jealousy, whatever they're holding on to, their stuff, right? But I feel like you've got the king and queen coming out today to say, stand in your divine masculine, stand in your divine feminine, get grounded, be balanced, because, offering, giving forth, not allowing any of the difficult energy to really kind of break your bubble. So today it's like, get in your bubble of compassion, get in your bubble of happiness, get in your bubble. And again, for those of you that are like, but I'm going through it. Like, how do I do that? I'm going through it, right? This is where you have to I am going through it. And maybe I don't know how I'm going to do that thing. I don't know how I'm going to put the gas in my car. I don't know how I'm going to. But when you're dropping down into compassion, when you're dropping down into gratitude and love and kindness, and you're projecting that, remember, what you put out is what you're going to get back. So even though you may be projecting that because you want to help the field or, give some beautiful energy to others, it's going to come back. It's going to come back to you. So maybe you'll find that $5 bill in your coat pocket, or that $20 bill in your coat pocket. Sometimes we don't know how the blessing's going to show up, but that's not our job. Our job is to say, okay, I'm going to stay in compassion. If you worry about it and you're afraid, then guess what? You're not going to get the benefit. You're not going to get the blessing. You're not going to get the surprise. Maybe this is the day or, the week that your boss is like, you know what, maybe it would be best if you just stayed home and worked from home. Whew, hallelujah, I couldn't get there anyway. Or maybe this is the day where it's like, well, universe, I can't get there. I don't have the money, but I got a couple of days of vacation, or I got a couple of sick days banked, right? Maybe today's the day I take a mental health day. Sometimes we just have to go where we are being kind of drawn. Good morning, Elizabeth. Hello, Farida. Hello, Jonathan. Hey, Tammy. Hello, honey. Again, don't buy into the scammers, please. Don't buy into the scammers, because look at that. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off, and things are going to be showing up. And you may not know how. And that's where the surrender comes in. We don't know how and when. We have no flipping idea sometimes where it's coming from, because we can't see it. We can't see it. We can't see that there's been somebody thinking about us because we've been doing a really good job and they've noticed, but they haven't said anything. Or maybe they've looked at our resume and we don't know it and they're really impressed, or there's something about it that they're like, that person's got what I want. I got to reach out. And they haven't yet. And we don't know that. Sometimes we don't know where the blessing's coming from, but your hard work is paying off. You've been diligent. You've been consistent. And if you haven't been, today's the day to get there. Today's the day to say, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit down and do what I got to do. I'm going to revamp that resume. I'm going to make that phone call I've been not wanting to make because I'm scared to death I'm going to get a no. Well, here's the thing. If you get the no, that just means, okay, now I got to move on. Now I got to come up with, where I'm going next. Sometimes we have to get the no so we can just move on. Good morning, Sunny. But what I'm seeing here is you have been doing the work. You've been balancing your energy. You have been putting in consistent effort that's going to bring rewards. You're going to manifest that partnership. You're going to manifest that connection. You're going to manifest what it is you need because you've been doing the work. And if you don't feel like you have been, well, then today's the day to say, okay, here's your sign. Here's your sign. It's time to get to work. So maybe you haven't been putting as much effort as you could, or maybe you haven't really made the hard phone calls, or maybe you haven't made the phone calls because you really, really wanted something and you're afraid of the no. Like you really wanted it so bad you could taste it. And it's better to be in that state than have the no and know that idea or possibility has been taken off the table. But you need to know that. You need to know if that possibility has been taken off the table so you can move on. Because it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to go into your intuition, follow your gut, know that everything is going to start to come in, But it's through you taking the steps that you're being intuitively guided to take, following the signs, getting the no so you can get to who's going to give you the yes. And for those of you who are single and are looking for somebody, I feel like you're manifesting them. I feel like you're manifesting them. I feel like it is going to be a soulmate. I feel like it depending on where you are vibrationally, if it's a most compatible soulmate or another step on your journey. But I feel like you have been manifesting some foundation, some security, some stability. So take this how this resonates. But I do see partnership for some. For those of you who have really been working on manifesting a partner, keep taking the steps. Don't give up. But don't get anxious. Anxiety's not going to bring it. Anxiety's not going to be your friend. All right, let's get some advice. That's what I'm going for. Let's get some advice. Scammers are out today. I will take care of them. Please do not, just know I do not support. So over the weekend I was down, and many of you know that. And so the sore throat's gone and I'm feeling much better. I probably look a little brighter than I did yesterday. But I got this tickle in the back of my throat that's really driving me nuts. All right. Oh yeah, there it is. That's why. This is why things haven't shown up yet. It's not our time, guys. It's divine time. It's not our time. It's divine time. It's our time. It's not our time. It's divine time. And we can struggle with that as human beings. We can struggle with that idea. Well, what is divine time? What does that mean? Does that mean today, tomorrow, next week? Especially when you're in a situation, and I can feel some of you are in the situation of like, I need it now. I need it now, man. And I think that's why I started this video off with be of service. Like be of service in the way that you can, because that's what's gonna, that high vibrational energy of love and compassion and kindness and service, like that's gonna draw to you the things that will be beneficial. Surrender is a very difficult concept, especially when you're starting learning how to use it, maybe just stepping into using it. It changes. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. It will change your life, but it is also, oh, that's okay, Suzanne. It's kind of like, there's always something about a situation that's not awesome, but we learn how to deal with it. So surrender is this process of you're waiting, but you're not waiting like twiddling your thumbs. You're not sitting back and just waiting for it to fall out of the sky. Because when I started surrender, like that's what I did for years. I was like, okay, I'm waiting, God. I've prayed. I'm waiting. And I would literally like wait and do nothing to help myself because I thought God was going to deliver it, right? It was a good Catholic girl. I prayed. I was good. I didn't sin. No, surrender is an active participatory idea, right? Good morning, Hope. So you put your intention out, you stay high vibrational frequency, you stay in gratitude, you do your gratitude journal, but you also have to take the steps you can take, right? So if there's a certification to get the certification. If there's getting right with a budget, get right with your budget, right? If there's maybe eating more cleanly and taking care of yourself, do those things. If it's, reading that book on forgiveness, do that. If there are people or situations in your life that you do need to forgive, you have to let go of that story because it's holding you back. It's blocking you. Do that. Work on that. It takes time. These are all processes, right? But these are all active participatory steps you can take on the way to surrendering, waiting, for the divine timing. You can't just sit home and twiddle your thumbs and eat the junk food and overspend and think things are going to show up. You're putting out the energy of I don't deserve, or I'm not good enough, or I'm a victim, and that's what you're getting back. So be of service, get into kindness, use a gratitude journal, use Tom T. Moore's Most Benevolent Outcome. Use it every day. Use it for all kinds of things. But this is where you're partnering with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, and you're saying, I'm in. I'm going to get in alignment. I'm going to get into connection. I'm going to meditate every day. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to show up for the people around me. I'm going to do what I can. And when you don't have money to do something, don't say I don't have money, because you don't want that energy out there, right? You're just going to say, today's not the day, or, I've got something else scheduled. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to give your business to everybody. Nobody has to know. Because you're going to change it. Because the next time they ask, you're going to have what you need. Because you're in the flow. You're getting into connection. You're loving yourself. You're taking the steps. You're taking care of yourself. You're doing what you can. You're staying in gratitude for what you can take care of. When I was utilizing my gratitude journal, I had like $400 a week, and that was it. And I had no job prospect, and I was living on a couch in a 1-bedroom apartment with 3 people. And I had to take care of people. I take care of my daughter. So these things work, but it's a process. And for those of you who are just stepping into it, I know it's scary. I know it's uncertain. But what you put out is what you get back. And if you're putting out uncertainty, if you're putting out I don't deserve, if you're putting out I'm a victim, that's what you're getting back. Even if this is about a relationship, right? You want to manifest a relationship, but you're holding on to, I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. That's what you're drawing in. That's why taking the steps, reading the books, watching the videos that you're drawn to, like whatever you can do to help you to recognize where you are vibrationally and how to move yourself on that chart. That's what's going to make the difference. Especially for those of you who are single and you're like, but Melissa, I don't see myself manifesting a partner. Like, it's been years. I mean, for some people, it's been decades, right? But have you been doing the work? Have you been getting into forgiveness? Have you been letting go of those old stories of not good enough, or not pretty enough, or not thin enough, or not whatever enough? And really letting go of why other situations didn't work out. Forgiving the addiction, forgiving the abuser, forgiving the person who just didn't have it within them to step up to the plate for you. Because their trauma or their baggage or their blockage was impacting the relationship. That's on them. That's not on you. So for those of you that are really struggling with love right now, like, I keep watching all these tarot readers, I keep watching all the astrology, love is coming, love is coming. But if you're blocking it, yeah, it can come. But if you haven't done any work to move up that chart out of the fear, out of the grief, out of the anger, out of the resentment, out of the unworthiness, out of the powerlessness, it'll be right here, but you're blocking it. It can't get to you. Divine timing. Divine timing. What I will say is, if you feel like you missed something, you didn't miss it. If you feel like, Melissa, I was doing work, but I did work after I kind of met someone that I thought was maybe pretty perfect. Even if it's a chance you feel like you missed out on, right? What I know to be true, that what is for you will not miss you. Do the work, because those who are meant to come together will come together. Maybe it's a situation where you got to cycle back around and meet them at a different time. Or maybe you're going to cycle and you're going to meet someone very similar. Or that person wasn't quite right and you're going to meet the one that is. We never know, because we don't have the game book, right? We don't have the play-by-play book. All we can do is go with our intuition. All we can do is go with our gut, our connection. But we also have to do our work. We also have to say, okay, I botched that up because, or, oh, I allowed that. No. And that's okay. Yeah. Because yes, you will receive it. Yes, you will get it. Yes, it will come in. Yes, it will come back around. You're not going to miss anything in this lifetime that you are here to have. How it comes in, when it comes in, that's the surrender. We have no idea. And it's always going to come in so magically. It's always going to appear at the absolute right time. But you have to meet it. You have to unblock yourself. Hello, Melissa. All right, I am going to hold up 3 angel answer cards. So go ahead and think of a question, and we'll do a little bit of pick a card. And for those of you who want to, you can just take all 3 cards as a message, an extra message. For those of you who are looking for maybe an answer to a question or some clarity on a situation, I'm going to be doing mini readings tomorrow night in the Intuitive Guidance meeting in my Living in Love community. You can go to the link in the description box and register. It is $11.11. And those of you who are in person, I will be this Saturday at the Eclectic Hedge, 20-minute readings. You can register and grab a ticket in the events page on my website, guidance311.com, the events tab. It's also a walk-in, but the ticket will get you first come, first serve ahead of the line. And also tonight, 1 card Tarot Tuesday. So this week, there's a lot of different ways. If you're really blocked, if you're really stumped, if you're really like struggling in whatever area of your life, money, finance, family, relationship, love, work, career, whatever it is, past trauma, whatever it is. 3 different ways to work with me this week. And there's always booking with me. You can always book with me at guidance311.com. All right. So you asked your questions, or you're asking your questions. So let's go with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go, folks. Came out again. So for those of you who are not believing the yes, the answer is yes. We got it twice, guys. Things are going to show up. Things are going to break open. But I would say today, utilize that gratitude journal. Utilize, I request a most benevolent outcome. And really all you have to do, gratitude journal. Okay, gratitude journal, 10 things you're grateful for, and feel that gratitude as you're writing it down. And if you've got I don't know if I can come up with 10 things, get super simple. Get super simple. 10 things, but be grateful, truly grateful for them. With the request a most benevolent outcome, the way he describes it in the book is basically you want to drop down into your heart. So if you don't know how to drop down into your heart, literally put your hand on your heart. Drop down into your heart. And just say out loud, I request a most benevolent outcome for, and then what you're requesting it for. And then let it go. You don't think about it. You don't worry about it. You've set the intention. You've given it to your team. And then when it shows up, in an hour, in a day, in a week, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't even have to say what you're thanking them for. They know. Number 2, when? For those of you asking when, within the next few weeks, number 2. And for me, the next few weeks is 2 to 3 weeks. not more than a month. So I would say in the next few weeks, do what you can. Be of service, stay in gratitude, be kind. But take the steps you need to kind of get ready for it to drop in. Clean that home office, get those errands run, get those doctor visits in, whatever you got to do. Deep clean your house. It's okay. Within the next few weeks. And number 3, there it is, remain positive. And remaining positive, again, is not passive, it's active. So take the steps. How can you remain positive? Listen to high frequency music. Watching funny movies, positive messages, reading positive things, watching positive videos. No horror movies and Debbie Downers and the news. Don't do that. Pray. Pray. Pray when you're feeling like, I don't know how to not worry. Or I can't get out of the worry mode. I can't get my mind to shut off. Pray, meditate, walk, listen to music, dance around the kitchen, watch a movie, read a book, take a nap. When you can't shut your mind off because the fear is so overwhelming, do your gratitude journal, take a nap. I can't tell you how many times I did that when I was on that couch. Kid was in school, mom was at work. I had nothing. I was waiting for that phone call. I was waiting for that break. I didn't know where it was coming from. I was terrified. Gratitude journal, take a nap. And then get up and be of service. Pick up, clean up, make food, get ready for people showing up. Get my head right. So when they walked in the door, I wasn't depressed. Dinner was on the stove. I was in a good mood. What'd you do all day? Tried to find a job. This is what I did. I went to the library, got on the internet. Remain positive. But it's an active thing. It's not passive. It's not passive. All right. Cultivate joy. There it is. High vibe. No worries, Krista. You can always watch the replay, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cultivate joy. See the blessings. Follow your bliss, positivity, and openness. That's what's going to be the game changer, guys. That's what's going to be the game changer. Cultivate the joy. And you're like, but my life is poop right now. Again, all right, this is what's poop, but these other things aren't. So I'm going to do what I can for the thing that's poop, and then I'm going to cultivate the joy. I'm going to put the music on and dance around the kitchen while I deep clean. I'm going to get outside and take that walk. Reach out to that person. Read that book. Do the things you've been meaning to do that you've I don't have time to do. You got the time, do them. Good morning, Dana. Donna. Good morning, Donna. Aw. Dana was a beautiful soul that was part of my channel last year, and she crossed over. So I'm thinking she's here with us today. And that gave me a little bit of a chill. When I said, Dana, that was beautiful. That's beautiful. Your spirit guides are always with you. Your crossed over loved ones, the people that care about you, they're always with you. Get quiet. Meditate. Meditation, guys, can be staring out the window, watching that tree branch sway. Meditating can be dancing around the kitchen with the music up on high. And then all of a sudden you get that clear crystal thought and you're like, oh, that's what I should do. Spirit is going to come in when you are not focused. How do you not focused? For you, you just figured that out for yourself. How do you not get focused, right? Is it listening to the loud music? Is it, daydreaming? Is it sitting in silence and in sip, sitting in presence for 3 minutes? Is it sitting and listening to Hertz music, like whatever is that thing that allows your mind to shift into the other, where spirit can be like, oh, we can get in. Let's go. We can give that message. We can give that word. We can give that feeling, that dream. They're always, always giving you signs if you're asking. But we have to get quiet to be able to experience them. Quieting our nervous system. Do a breathing meditation. Get into your breath. Thomas and I on Thursday talked about quantum breathing. Activating that fluid, that biological predisposition to be in connection with your soul, your higher self. Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Welcome, David. So I knew I had to come on today. I kind of wasn't feeling like I was gonna, and then I'm like, I have to. Hello, Alana. I have to. There's a message. Spirit wants me to bring a message through. So if you are just coming on, please feel free to watch the replay. This was a big message today. Spirit had a big message for us because I know we're all going through it in some way in our lives. Some of us don't know where our careers are going. Some of us don't know where our love life is going. Some of us don't know how we get out of our own way. And I feel like Spirit wanted to bring through something for everyone on some way. Oh, you're very welcome. So tonight, I may have to push Tarot Tuesday either earlier or later, just because I just found out I'm going to have to do some Grammy daycare. My daughter's daycare fell through, so I will definitely get in touch on my page to let you know what we're going to do earlier or later. You know what, guys? I don't think I'm going to change it because she goes to bed. I'm just thinking she goes to bed at 6:30, so I'll put her down and we'll just do Tarot Tuesday in the kitchen like we did last week. Not a problem. Okay, solved. Tarot Tuesday, 7 o'clock tonight. And then, again, if you want mini readings, $11.11 for the meeting tomorrow night. You just register on in the description box at the link for intuitive guidance. And then this Saturday, if you're in my area, right off exit 40 in Weedsport, New York, I'll be at the Eclectic Hedge 1 to 5. And I'll be doing 20-minute readings for $40. And you can get tickets on my website to get to the front of the line. So I'm really excited about being there. I had to reschedule from last week. So I'm so excited. I'm going to be in Weedsport. I'm going to be in person. We're going to get to talk to each other. All right, guys. So we got a lot of great things going on. And I'm just sending you so much love and so many blessings. And thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. Whether you're just finding me, whether you've been here with me for a while, I appreciate and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Whether you're here on the live, you're here on the replay, or you don't think I know you're here. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you later.